acronyms. We then have World Wide Web history, language creators, and last but not least, node.js. So I literally built these things last night. I built them live on the internet last night. So it did not work. Eli, try to buzz in. Wait, not yet. Now. There we go. There we go. And then you have that much time to answer the question. And if you don't have that much time, you lose those points, and the other two have the chance to buzz in. Yes, it's going to go every time. If it runs out, you lose those points. You can't buzz in again. Cool? Ready to go? All right. Here we go.
Did you write this?
I did. I built this today, and I built those buttons last night. I really want to play the Jeopardy theme song, but the internet's really slow. Yeah, everybody hum it real quick. Okay, I think let's see which place. Okay, let's play the game. Okay, and for the contestants, Berto, Justin, Eli, when you buzz in, like you might need to tap it multiple times. Don't just tap it once. Okay? Cool. All right, Berto, you're going to start us off. Choose a category and a number. DevOps for 200. All right. An approach in which software functionalities are delivered frequently through automated deployments. You can begin buzzing in now. Justin.
What is continuous starting?
And that is correct for 200 points. All right. Choose the next question.
Language creators for 600.
Language creators for 600. Larry Wall created the scripting language in 1987. It's Perl. What is Perl? Oh, and I didn't clarify, but you do need to answer in the form of a question. If you don't answer in the form of a question, you will lose points. Okay, cool. All right, choose again, Justin.
Language creators for 800.
Language creators for 800. Guido van Rossum created this interpreted general-purpose programming language in 1991. Justin. That is correct for 800 points. Choose again, Justin.
Take www history for 400.
www history for 400. The creator of the URL, HTML, and HTTP, the foundations of the World Wide Web.
Who is Tim Berners-Lee?
That is correct. Oh, okay. You got the points there. We'll just let it die down. You got the points. That was 400, right? Cool. What? It was 400. Yeah, so you now have 1,000.
No, 1,400.
1,400?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you lost the points. Good call. Good call. Good call. Choose again.
Take www history for 800.
www history for 800, the only HTTP method initially supported by HTTP. That is correct! The correct answer was, what is the get method? Awesome, so Eli, choose now.
What is the naming notation for 200?
That's not how that works, but I'll... just name it a notation for 200. All right, here we go. A case where each word or abbreviation begins with a capital letter, not including the first letter. Eli. That is correct. Choose again.
What is naming notation for 400?
Naming the notation for 400. A case where each word or abbreviation begins with a capital letter, including the first letter. The answer was Pascal case. Yes, we didn't buzz in time. All right, Eli, choose again. Naming a notation for 600. What? Wait, what? It's...
What is next?
I didn't do this 30 minutes ago, I swear. Okay, nobody buzz in. Nobody buzz in. Nobody gets the answer. Don't buzz in. Okay. Eli, choose again. Hopefully I did this right. Here we go. An identifier naming convention in which the name of a variable or function indicates its intention or kind, and in some dialects, its type. The answer was, what is Hungarian notation? Eli, choose again. Naming a notation for 1,000, mixed case, with no semantic or syntactic significance to the use of capitals.
English language.
Berto has what is mean case, it's wrong. It is what is studly caps? It's really weird if you've ever seen it. Studly caps. Alright, Eli, choose again. Acronyms for 200. CSS. That is correct.
Berto, get on your game, man.
Right?
Eli, choose again. Acronyms for 400. HTML. That's correct.
He's on the
You must answer in the form of a question. All right, Berto, choose. Acronyms for 600. SPA. That is correct. Or single page application. Take it. Justin, choose. Acronyms for 800. AJAX. That's correct. You get the points. Just nobody. I didn't click the button in time. I didn't count this. Okay. So Berto, 2,000. That was 800, right? 400 plus 800 is 1,200. Thank you. Yeah. Acronyms for 1,000. URI. Correct answer is, what is Uniform Resource Identifier? All right, Berto, choose again. DevOps for 400. The practice of merging all developer working copies to a shared mainline several times a day. The correct answer is, what is continuous integration? Berto, choose again. Node.js for 200. Released in this year, 9 years ago.
Wheeler's been around.
No. Okay, you both have the chance to buzz in. Released in this year, 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
In this year. That's. You ran out of time, I'm sorry. You didn't answer within the time, but the answer was most of it. Next question. Released in this year, 9 years ago. This year, what is 2009? Stop it! Stop it! Okay. Berto, choose again. Yeah. Node 400, sorry. The original author of node.js. The answer is, who is Ryan Dahl? Berto, choose again. Node for 600. The first argument of a node.js style callback. What is an error? I did an error first callbacks in node.js. Berto, choose again. Node for 800. Used by Node.js, this JavaScript execution engine was initially built for Google Chrome. Eli. That is correct.
Eli, just come back.
Go Eli!
Eli, choose the next one. Node.js for 1000. This async scheduling method has higher priority than set immediate in most cases. What is set timeout? That one comes from Dan Levy, core contributor to Business. Eli, choose again. Language creators for 200. Brand and I created this scripting language in 10 days in 1995. The answer was, what is JavaScript? Eli, choose again. Language creators for 400. Rasmus Lerdorf created the server-side scripting language in 1995.
That's my entire
Kyle, what is it? What is PHP? Yes. Did I say that right? Rasmus Lerdorf. Eli, choose again. Oh! Language creators for 1,000. Are you guys ready for this? Anders Hellsberg led a team to create this language in 2000. What is C#? He's also the creator of TypeScript. Eli, choose again. www history for 200. The year the World Wide Web went live to the world. What is 1991? All right, Eli, choose again. www history for 600. The operating system the first web browser was created for. What do you got? Yes, or what is next step?
Say that in the form of a question.
www history for 1000. The host name of the first website ever created. What was it? The answer is, what is info.cern.ch? DevOps for 600. The practice of embedding and automating test activities into every commit.
What is continuous delivery? What is continuous integration?
No.
What is pre-commit hooks?
These are probably decent answers, but what I have is, what is continuous testing? I found articles like on DevOps, it's like CI, CD, and CT, which I've never heard of. I don't know. Okay. Next one. DevOps for 800, here we go. Released in 2013, a commonly used computer program that performs operating system level virtualization, also known as containerization. Yes, Berto.
What is Docker?
Correct. Coming back. This is a very close game. A very close game. One left to go. Are you all ready?
Is there Final Jeopardy?
I didn't prepare Final Jeopardy. If you give me like 5 minutes, I can. Okay, DevOps for 1,000, for all the marbles. A container orchestration system for automating deployment commonly stylized as K8s. Yes, Eli. What is Kubernetes? That is correct! Give Eli a round of hand. He wins nothing.
Good job, everybody.
Good job. Okay, so we have one more round of Jeopardy. I have another set of questions. Let's see if you can answer.
Good job.
I did. Okay. The next contestant on Jeopardy is David Adams.
I'm gonna sit in your lucky spot.
All right. It's a library from NPM. I didn't seed it, but it is cryptographically randomly secured. I don't know. No, like we can look up the docs for it. It's good. I've used it before. Tegan. All right, last contestants on Jeopardy. Kim, Slushy.
Probably. Well, no, it should be coming from the microphone.
Okay, are we ready? The categories for this game are code style, AWS, more acronyms, text formats, Python, and agile. I will say for the AWS category, I only took like the one sentence description from their website. So it's really generic, but if you know AWS services, it should be original. Oh, okay. Kim, you can choose first. Code style for 200. 2 popular space counts for tab rendering. David.
What is 2 or 4?
Correct. The answer was what are 2 or 4? David, choose.
Code style for 400.
Code style for 400. The official formatting package for Go. Berto, what is it?
Let's go FMT.
What is Go FMT? David, choose again. Text formats for 200. The standard markup language for creating web pages and web applications. Tegan. That is correct. All right, Tegan, choose. Python for 200. This code formatting style, often ignored by compilers, is not optional in Python. Yes? No. White space irritation. I'm drunk. I'll take it. Everybody gets one. Okay. Tegan, choose again. Python for 400. The Python superset designed to give C-like performance with code that is written mostly in Python with optional, additional, C-inspired syntax. I actually haven't tested long questions like this on the screen. I think they're working out pretty well. Okay. What do you guys say?
Python?
What is Python? Python. Tegan, choose again. Acronyms, more acronyms for 200. CLI. Kim.
What is command line there?
That is correct.
Your buttons suck. I'll take more acronyms for 400.
More acronyms for 400. CRUD. Kim.
To create, read, update, destroy, or delete.
Correct. Kim, choose again.
More acronyms for 600.
More acronyms for 600. ERD. Kim.
What is entity relationship diagram?
That is correct.
I swear to God.
So, interesting note, hers is actually controller number 3. And technically, it's lower down in the priority. I don't know.
It depends on how you're running it.
Okay. That's true.
I'll take more acronyms for these.
More acronyms for 800. JSON. Tegan.
What is JavaScript documentation?
That is correct. Tegan, choose again.
Let's go.
Acronyms for 1,000. AST. David.
Abstract syntax tree.
That is correct. What is abstract syntax tree? David, choose.
Agile for 400.
Agile for 400. A consensus-based gamified technique for estimating, mostly used to estimate effort or relative size of development goals. David.
What is planning poker?
That is correct. What is planning poker? All right, David, wait.
You said
What is
Agile for 600. A technique in which 2 programmers work together at one workstation. Tegan.
what is pair programming?
What is pair programming? Tegan.
Text formats.
For
Text formats.
text formats 400. And standard file format that uses human-readable text to transmit data objects consisting of attribute value pairs and array data types or any other serializable value. Kim. No. Tegan. That is correct. Tegan. Text formats for 600. A lightweight markup language with plain text formatting syntax. It is designed so that it can be converted to HTML and many other formats using the command same name. David. What is Markdown? That is So, no, I will note, the button has to be pressed after I start the timer.
I don't care, I was hitting a lot.
But he hit it while you were in the oven. What is it? Agile? Agile for 800. Is that? That's okay. Okay. I'll read it from here. A software development process that relies on the repetition of very short development cycles. Requirements are turned into very specific test cases. Then the software is improved to pass the new tests only. Kim.
Test-driven development.
That is correct. What is test-driven development? Kim.
AWS for 200.
AWS for 200. Scalable storage in the cloud. Tegan. What is Amazon S3? That is correct. Tegan. AWS 400. Virtual servers in the cloud. Tegan. What is EC2? That is correct. This is my break time.
We had.
Yeah, you guys can say it. Right?
We got a lot of who wrote this language?
Code style 600. A popular tool used by companies such as Airbnb and Google to specify code style. David. That is correct. David.
Agile 1000.
Agile for 1,000. A lean method that limits work in progress. Popularized by Toyota and later adopted by the software community.
What?
I'm sorry, guys!
What? Holy shit! What is Kanban?
What is Kanban? All right, David, choose.
Text formats 800.
Text formats for 800. Okay. A simple text format for storing data in a tabular structure. Each record in the table is one line of the text file. Each filled value of a record is separated in the next by a tab. Tegan. What is? Yes, you got it. You got it. Just let it happen. That was 800. Wait, sorry, you had 3,600?
Wait, what?
You just lost 600. Yeah, so 3,600. Cool. Yes. Tegan. Text formats for 1,000. A delimited text file that uses common components to separate values. Tegan. That is correct. Tegan. Code style for 800. Oh, wow. That's great. It's responsive. Okay. Commonly used in C and C++. Each function has its opening brace at the next line on the same indentation level as its header. The blocks inside of a function, however, have their opening braces at the same line as their respective control statements. Tegan. No, that's not what I have here. Wait. We're stuck. Somebody press a button. Oh, wait, no, wait. Wait, I'll give you your points back, sorry. What's 1,600 plus 800?
2,400. What is 2,400?
No. Yeah.
What is 1 that?
That's one way to call it. What's another name for it?
OTP?
K&R.
What?
What is K&R style?
K&R, Carnegie and Ritchie style, yes. Is it Tegan? It was 800. Yeah. AWS for 600. Run your code in response to events. Tegan. Kim.
What is server?
Oh, sorry. No. Oh. Yes. What is AWS Lambda? Yeah, I would say serverless is a more generic term. Kim. AWS for 800. Global Content Delivery Network. Kim?
What is it?
No. David.
What is cloud?
Yes. What is Amazon CloudFront?
Thank you, Steve Manning, for your time.
David, you're up. Agile for 200. A framework designed for teams of 3 to 9 members who break their work into actions that can be completed with time box iterations called sprints. Tegan. Correct. It's only 200 points. How about this? I'll give you 100.
I would have done this.
Tegan, choose again.
We're good. Very cool.
Python for 600. This popular library for manipulating numerical tables is named after a bear.
What is pandas?
What is pandas? Tegan, choose again. Python for 800. This Python distribution for data science and machine learning is named after a snake. Tegan. It's a distribution. David. Yes. What is anaconda? I tried to make it less ambiguous because there are other distributions for that. I don't know. Okay. David, choose.
Code style 1000.
Code style for 1000. This style puts the brace associated with the control statement on the next line, indented to the same level as the control statement. And like I was thinking about this when I was coming up with the questions. Like this is like old school computer science stuff, like C, C++. This is known as Altman or BSD style. If you look, but like the C programming language. Oh no, that's is that Carnegie and Ritchie? But the older texts they do this. I don't know. David. AWS for 1000. Managed NoSQL database. Kim.
What is RDS?
No. NoSQL.
Oh, yeah. I know the answer. What is Dynamo?
Lost the points. All right, last one tonight. Python for 1000. Python syntax. Brackets containing an expression followed by a for clause.
What is a list comprehension?
What is a list comprehension? I thought it was a word. Awesome. That's it. We don't have final Jeopardy. It would have been fun, but thanks for contributing. If you look me up on YouTube, you can see me building all of this stuff last night. Well, no, there was a discussion as to my button registering algorithm. So you're not alone in that discussion. Coding Garden with CJ.